I just bought the cheapest running and driving Nissan 350Z from the Facebook Marketplace. You guys won't believe how much I paid for this car and how much profit I made by the end of this video. I've been flipping cars for years, and today I'm gonna show you guys the process so you could do the same. So how did I end up with a 2008 6-speed manual Nissan 350Z? Well, yesterday I was chilling by the pool doing gymnastics and shit. And while I was on my phone, I decided to check the Facebook Marketplace, which is nothing new because I practically live on there. I came across this listing here and I immediately knew that this could be the one. For one, it is a 2008, arguably the best year the 350Z was made. And for two, it's a 6-speed manual, which is exactly what you want when you're looking at sports cars. Now, I could immediately tell that this 350Z needed some work, so I was prepared to lowball the seller. Now, the biggest problem is this guy was almost 5 hours away from me, but I did not mind making that road trip, especially since we're gonna make a great profit off of this flip, and especially because I know he's about to sell me the cheapest 350Z on the Facebook Marketplace. When it comes to negotiating on the Facebook Marketplace, you never want to sugarcoat or waste somebody's time, so you have to give them your offer straight up, and that is exactly what I did, and we finally agreed on a price. So I called up my homeboy and we took a quick trip to Chicago. And you also want to ask as many questions as you can. I even asked for some videos. I made sure that there were no major issues before I went to see this car.
Sheesh. Better hurry up, my boy. Bro, I'm giving you a good ass deal right now, bro.
Luckily, this guy was super chill and he sent me back a ton of videos. If you're driving out far to buy a car, I recommend asking for a walk around video. It helps you see things that you might not see in the pictures. So we agreed on a time and place, and once we got there, the car was not what I expected it to be. I took it on a test drive and there were some things that he did not mention. For one, the alignment was terrible, and for two, the rear tires were completely shot. You could literally see the wires starting to come out. That's how bad it was. The interior was also very dirty and it smelled weird. On top of that, it was very hot outside and the AC was not working. To be completely honest with you guys, I was so close to not buying this car, but a wise man once said, scared money don't make no money. So I decided to lowball him some more and we finally agreed on a deal. I paid a whopping $4,900 for this 350Z. At first I was second guessing myself, but you guys will see later on in this video that it really paid off. I cashed him out and then we drove back home 5+ hours with the bald tires, and surprisingly we made it home with no issues. As soon as we got home, I wasted no time and I started the process of bringing this car back to life. Now here's everything this 350Z is gonna need before I can sell it for a good profit. First and foremost, we need rear tires. Number two, we need an alignment and a wheel balance because right now it drives like shit. And the most obvious thing is the rear quarter panels. The guy that I bought it from put some wide body over fenders on it. I guess we could say that's a good thing because they do cost quite a bit of money. And we also need to replace the O2 sensors. That's about everything that I need to do unless we run into some hidden surprises. I found some tires on the Facebook Marketplace. They look practically brand new and they were only 50 bucks. So I went and picked them up and I went straight to the alignment shop. We put on the new tires, but when we tried to get an alignment, we were not able to. And that's because this car is lowered on BC coilovers, but it has stock control arms and stock toe arms. So there's really not much room for us to adjust the alignment, which now means that I'm forced to buy some aftermarket control arms or some aftermarket toe arms, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. I went straight to Amazon. I found these toe arms for around 100 bucks for next day delivery.
The next day.
All right, so now we're gonna replace the spring buckets with some toe arms. We're also gonna change the upstream O2 sensor, aka the AFR sensor, which is really important. As you guys know, it's bad on this car, terrible, not good. But first, I'm gonna start off with the toe arms. As you guys can see, I got some new toe arms. I'm about to put these on. After that, we're gonna change the O2 sensor. We have to do these two very crucial parts on this car because, as you guys know, the alignment on this car is absolutely terrible. It's horrible. I don't know if you guys can see from this wheel, but this wheel is going like that. Okay, so the first thing that I did was put some WD-40 on the bolts because I don't think anyone's ever taken these spring buckets out since this car came off the lot. I just put some WD-40. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for it to set in. After it sets in, we can yank them out and hopefully the bolts come off peacefully. I'm not trying to fight no bolts today, man. I'm not trying to fight no bolts. I'm gonna put some more WD-40. If you guys know me, I like my WD-40. You don't want to have your spring bucket falling on your head. So make sure when you loosen these bolts, you keep this in there until that side is also loose.
A few inches later.
Man, you guys have no idea what I just went through to get this piece of off, man. Whoo! This thing was like never taken off before, so it did not want to come off, man. I had to struggle to get this piece of off, man. And this one still doesn't want to come off, but I'm gonna make it come off.
Unfortunately, the bolt was seized. I tried everything I could to get this off, but I was not successful.
Why did I even buy this car? Also, you want a project car? Are you ready to spend 6 hours on a job that's supposed to take 15 minutes? Are you ready for that kind of commitment? You want a project car? The last resort. It has now been 3 hours on a job that was supposed to take 15 minutes. Great.
After fighting with this one bolt for hours, I was finally able to get it out. At this point, I was exhausted, but you guys know that I'm almost done, so I had to finish the job. We put in the new tow arms and we called it a night. The next morning, I went to get an alignment, but I forgot to film for you guys, so enjoy this clip of me testing the car out after the alignment was done.
6.5 hours later.
Now that the alignment was done, I took the car straight to my body guy so he can get started on the body work. Now I don't know how to do body work, and honestly I don't want to mess it up, so I rather have a professional do this part of the job. I dropped the car off and he got started right away.
We got this bad boy all primed up and sanded down, wet sanded, 180, 240, 360, 400, 600, 800. Now we're gonna wash everything down, tape it all up, get it ready for paint. Got the bumper on, got the fitment nice. Nismo bumper. Guys, we got over fenders this side. We got over fenders this side. Yes, sir.
One million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
Alright you guys, so this is day, I don't even know what day it is. I'm not counting days, I'm just making the days count at this point. So
now I know what you guys are thinking, why is the new color a little bit off? That's because I gave the body guy the wrong paint code, and also because this car has probably been painted multiple times before, so it's not the body guy's fault, and honestly it doesn't look too bad. Although I would have liked it to match, there is no such thing as perfection. I'm not mad at it because my body guy offered to paint the front bumper and my fenders for free. He's a really good friend of mine and he's looking out for me. He does incredible body work. Sometimes stuff like this happens, and to be fair, it was my fault. Overall, it still looks way better than it did before.
next up on the list is to put the new spacers on. Finally got my spacers in. Amazon. I ordered it yesterday and it came in today. I ordered 1.5 inch spacers because of how wide the rear is. Let's put these on. What I did was get this as clean as possible. I scrubbed it with some sandpaper and I used this brush to clean all the dirt and rust off of there, and this is what I'm left with. It's a nice flat and even surface. I had to get some thread locker because just to be extra safe, I have some wide wheels. I put some thread locker on there. Now I'm just gonna install the spacers and the wheels. All right, so everything's tightened back up. I gunned it down. Now we put the wheel back on. We hope for perfect fitment. You guys can't see it from the video, but this thing is poking out. I should have went with 1-inch spacers. I might have overdid it with the 1.5, but we're gonna see. Worst case scenario, I have to raise the car a little bit. We installed this side, we're gonna move on to the other side. I'm gonna show you guys something. There's so much rust and debris on this, and it's very important for you to clean this off before installing wheel spacers. Use some sort of penetrating fluid, get a little bit on there. I'm gonna go in with this brush. I'm gonna brush all over. I spent about 15 minutes cleaning this up really nice. As you guys can see, a lot of the dirt and crap has came off of it. For this instance, I'm using a orange Loctite. This is just for extra safety. All right, let's put the tire back on and check out this fitment. I'm super excited for this. You can already tell the major difference. Before I put this down on the floor, I have to change this O2 sensor, or at least take this off and try to mess with this because it's giving me a code.
3 hours later.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the after. You guys remember that before? This is before? Yeah, that's the after. Looks crazy. I can't even put my finger in there. It's a lot better than before for sure. As you guys can see, that rear fitment looks insane. This looks insanity.
Installing those spacers made a huge difference. Now the car looks way better than before. So I wasted no time. I parked it up and I took some fire pictures to post it on the Facebook Marketplace. Now keep in mind, I'm still waiting for the title and it's taking forever. I don't know why, but we're just gonna keep it pushing. The plan is to post it and have a buyer ready on standby. So by the time that the title gets here, the car is ready to go and be sold. Now keep in mind, the photos that you upload to your listing is either gonna make or break your flip. You want to take quality pictures. People tend to buy with their eyes, so you want to have very appealing photos. Now if you ask me, these photos came out looking insane. The car just looks so much better than it did before, and all it takes is for that one person to lay their eyes on these photos and fall in love with this car.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
So the title finally came in, and now I can sell this car. I've been waiting on the title for a long ass time, but it's finally here, so we should be good to go. The guy's gonna be here in about, I think, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. In the meantime, oh, that car's loud. I have to clean this car. Hopefully he buys it. He left a deposit over a month ago, and I told him, hey man, I'm waiting for the title. So he's gonna bring the rest of the cash. Hopefully he buys it today so I can move on with a different car. As you guys can see, it is filthy dirty, so dirty. So without further ado, let's get to it and clean this car, make it look way nicer. Boom, we got the car parked up here now. We're about to make it look way nicer. Got the pressure washer right there. Comes in clutch. What do you guys think about these wheels? Let me know in the comments down below. I got the same wheels on this car that I have on this car. I cannot lie, this car looks so good with the spacers and the wheel fitment. I just cleaned it up a little bit. I'm not really good at cleaning cars, but I just kind of dusted it off. But it does look so good from the back. The front, it looks good too. It's a really good looking car. It has a really nice front bumper on it, really nice headlights. It drives good. There she is, a little bit cleaned up, somewhat clean, not exactly that clean, but somewhat clean. Most likely this is gonna be my last time driving the Z, so let's give her one last rip before she goes. This car spins so easily. It's got an open diff in it, so it's kind of expected.
Later.
And just like that, you guys, the 350Z is now sold. It was two brothers. They came, they drove it, they liked it, they loved it. They were kind of new to driving a manual. After he drove it for a while, I told him, hey, let's switch. Let me show you how this car is really driven. I was banging them shifts just to show him that this car is very capable. I let him know the car is great. You can beat on it if you want. Mechanically, it's very solid. I sold it the same day that the title arrived, so everything worked out perfect. On to bigger and better things. Alright, now the moment you've all been waiting for. How much did I spend and how much did I make off of this car? So let's break this down. I bought this car for $4,900. Now I spent $50 on tires, and then I also spent $200 on the title. I spent $60 on spacers, $60 on wheel spacers, which was an absolute must-have. The biggest expense by far was paying my body guy to fix the quarter panels, which was exactly $1,000.
for the bodywork. Let's do some basic math. So all in all, I spent a total of $6,210 on this car. This is what I spent, right? And then I sold the car for a whopping $9,300, which is a pretty good solid flip if you ask me. Now, I was supposed to include the alignment and wheel balance, but I got that done for free because I know somebody. So I don't have to count that or the O2 sensor because I had one laying around in the garage. Now, if we do the math, how much money did I make in profit? So all we have to do is subtract these two. My math is not good. Yo, Rain, can you do me this math equation real quick?
Hey, yo, what the f?
We made in total a whopping $3,090. This is what we profited off this flip. That's supposed to be a star. When flipping cars, that is what I aim for, a minimum of $3,000 of profit, unless the car is hard to move. Not bad if you ask me. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, drop a comment, share it if you can. If you want me to continue this series, let me know in the comments. As always, I appreciate you guys' support. This would not be possible without you watching. I hope that you guys learned something today. I wanted to show you guys that it is very possible to flip cars and make a decent amount of money. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.